Hi, welcome to our special, very broad light special day broadcast. Radio is on. Radio will be giving us a few data about some of the traces and effective power that we say, if indeed we hold account and documentation for what we do. I found one of the receipts that bear witness to my Antis Limited works. That at the time I have been employed, at least I have sales orders and receipts of buying from Antis Limited on account. That, watch here carefully. This very receipt printed by Kate, and the serial number is this, to show that indeed the Lord made it. I have account and materials in my account, and I pick up from that account what? Assorted nail. What was the use of assorted nail? This was a special concrete nail that I need because I fixed up light. So I took that very path. At that time it was sold at what? 2.5, that's 2,350 pesos. Of what size? 3 inches. And the signature on it, myself auditor, is the same person whose signature is on it as a manager already. So we are both managers here, but I'm the one who ruled the whole company in the head office. To have my name on, look at the name. You see that the invoice waybill is what? SYLVESTER BEKOE. Code is what? AG01. What is the phone number on it? 0200981517. Now to tell that if that time we have this receipt, from what time? It was on what? November 24, 2015. I hope you can see that, right? See that very well. So at least with this, we are able to tell my account that I have with Antis Limited having things inside of it. And we'll be at least tracking and making sure that those things remain and up to date, sorted to the level. So this was a sales invoice and waybill and receipt. Having myself working at the same time, the same what SYLVESTER on it. So that let's see who received the goods with the waybill. And there's a whole thing like VAT thing is on it here. This is a VAT thing that we used that time, 2015. Here we can testify that truth is revealed as is written. So I worked with the time, Kate, myself, and any others. But that, my own true account is it. Now look at that. Waybill is what? Antis Limited. And the same company data on it. Now, receipt and waybill have to tally with what? Sales. And record every time, any generation. That's the hot stock and domain works. To keep this, somebody must have to work on it as maybe, you know what I'm saying, in the school. You know the purpose and duties for every one of these documentation and the one who keep it. The storehouse, the storekeeper, the librarian, all of that. So on this waybill, we're going to look at something. Let's see if the sales reference here and then date of purchase. If it tallies. Let's say date of purchase, what date is on 24th November 2015. I was the same manager working there. And look at that. Look at that. And I have what? On the waybill. So this is the waybill, and waybill number is 0032120. You are seeing it live. As I speak now, my MTN number has been picked up away again. And I'm not sure the people know who have been robbing the people. How I'm telling you, reference to a holy person cannot be an robber. Now watch. The year tallies with what? Invoice or sales receipt. Now let's see. 24th November 2015. And also here is what? 24/11/2015, which is what? 24th November 2015. Does that tally? That's why we're balancing. So I'm balancing manually, even to tally with the system, that they may have also all this thing printed and having it on the system. So many ways to keep this track record. Now, whose name is on the waybill? SYLVESTER BEKOE. And I can't be doing things like crediting myself with something. However, we have many managers, so that if I'm buying from my account, how do they not have account, but I came there and I have an account open? With my name working as a manager and working at the head office, commanding and controlling all other services. I will tell you. Now look at what the receipt signed. What is the date? On the same date I pick it up is what? 24th November 2015. Watch carefully. who? Dispatched by who? Sylvester. With a signature on. This is my works on showing. Because I'm the same person, how I did to people, many of them with the billions, saw myself as a part at the same time customer. So a manager at the same time customer. As I built somebody, I built also myself. So this is money they have taken that time and credited goods in my account. How I have not sorted out something that we were just looking at how we do things in the light. Now watch out. And the receipt received by who? Sylvester right there. Watch here. These are all the things to be done. So at least one of these. Received by who? Sylvester. Watch carefully. And then it is written in goods order or goods in this order and condition. That means that this is what? In a good state that I pick up the goods without a fault. Like with no fault. That's what it should be. With no fault. And then on what date? The same day. 24/11, which is November 2015. I have been employed 2015 in March. March 19th, thereabout, over the weekend. However, I got 3 times interviewer section. And all that came from what? Any school or whatever level. I was the first to be selected because they have no such degree or level. To have come from the Lord and in the name of the Lord. So that if I don't have any account with the company I work for as a customer, what do you think if I wear customer wear? Am I a customer? If I'm a manager and I'm the one distributing or sharing T-shirt or lacquers, I'm also a customer. So I take what? In the name or on behalf of what? Myself. As I render service to them, so self-service also to myself. In that way, you cannot say, I have no. Is that on my account? Look at it. Look at the old what? This is the same nail. Let me show you the nail. That same pieces of nail. You know what? I do with what? Satellite and all of that mounting it. So once we found the truth again, these are the things to say I have an account. The second account that I have were goods written in the name of Elizabeth. That does not have anything to do with what? To the people in the house here. They have no knowledge of what we say Elizabeth. However, they have Elizabeth, who is born of what? Another Rosina from my clan in Agada. That person is in US, who is the next, probably retired now. Now let's take a look at something. I want to look at what I was just looking at things yesterday here. You know, the same yesterday we have looked forward. Satellite. You see that satellite LMB again. You see that if I don't do networking, you see the cable. This is what? Cable. Cable with RJ45 connected. I hope you understand what we're saying. And I repair. And I have these things to testify. How that you don't know. So let me see if I have 3 inches concrete nail. You see that I'm fetching it. Let's see. So I have all these services. Look, this is what we say, concrete nail. How we can see it? Concrete nail. This is the size. You see that all this is size. For what use? To wall direct against wall or concrete wall, like cemented wall or whatever. This is the only hard nail that can go through the wall directly without drilling or boring hole. That my machines for borehole and hammer were function of the same concrete issue. So that I have to mount satellite at an angle that it is. So if I truly don't have receipt for things that I buy, are you saying he's the president of this country that worked there? Never. He never worked there because I have not worked with your name, let alone myself. This is my own self. So you see that even on this, we are seeing my own Vodafone number. How many years? From 2015. At least that they have known my own Vodafone number. 17. Which is a staff number and many other things. What? How many is the quantity on this receipt? Quantity is what? 1 pound. It means that I bought with my name 1 pound. As I told you what? I have what? Concrete nails also in my account. So that it carries and carry my what? It is what carries my what? My own purchases that I make. How people go there as customers and buy, so I buy. This is a very old receipt that I've used already. Stapled like this. So my own account with the company are at the same time cash sale receipt that we can talk of today as a, yes, let's look at it. Yes, this is it. So that the same you see on account, through my account. So I can buy things through my account. That will be cash sale through my account, on the same day I order for it, the same day I pick up. Or I have it more in my account with the same name. This is the same name. So I can't have two things, let's say two projects, I can have it in the same name if it's for, let's say, different purpose. So the other one that you don't see, I take record of the things. But that, travel and things, as I'm saying, do I stay in one region? I live in different regions working. Roaming about is not that I've been sent by somebody as an organization. How I work with Andes and my name, even to say, you don't have to go there. I was just referring to that. If you need any information about myself, go to Andes website and ask them if there is any. And finally, what I've led myself to decide is the truth. I'm watching carefully. That I bought what? Even concrete nail, £1, sold at what? 2.5 cities, which is what? On the date November 24th, 2015. Look at the price. Price of £1 concrete nail. And that I show you this one. And I have other concrete nails in my account that I haven't taken. And I have many other things I can mention. I have cement in the account. And I've been asking and calling if they may know history of what I have in the account, one-on-one. One-on-one, and I use one to replace what? One goods that I've delivered, and on one day they went for delivery. They told me that they said the thing is not up by one. So I took from my account purpose for reserve. That's virgin extra. And I said, benefit of the doubt that I have supplied and you testify and you sign. I go and dispatch it to your own need. Then I took one bag from my account and then we replace. Not that I have to pay for anybody's thing. And then they decide that some of the things that they formed to what? To have happened there, they think I should live without salary on that. And I never cared about it. I was always content working my things out. Not working in the name of somebody, but my name and works and what they need in the name of the Lord. If you trust the Lord, you will never have somebody rule over you without understanding. With no understanding, all these words. Whose number are they? Is that Antis Limited? Whose number are they? Is it official? Is it what? Antis, let me show you. Email info at what? antisgroup.com. So if I put it on my channel that I have worked with this, it was not one company. It's group of companies and having company limited. Many other companies that I'm showing you. What is the copy? This is the original copy of the receipt and invoice as cash sales through my account. I have purchased this in my account name. I raised the sales order the same day and I have what? Pick up the same thing. Because I wanted it to reflect through my account. Not just to say cash, like you just have it cash. There will be no need of name, or we just customize it sometimes when the company have to have a name on it. We do all these things. But that on the account, you can't change the name. Once we create it, the account remains forever like this. Except I want to have different account with another name. However, that one I show you is like a secretary. That if I don't come to the workplace, this person or fellow will come in a different account name I created with cement, nails, iron rod, and then shovel. Yes, and blocks in that very account. And I'm showing you, if I don't have what I'm saying, concrete nail, if I don't know it, how do you think I'll have it? The same thing I've just gone there to search for something and I found it. This is the truth. If you don't know concrete nail, look at it. The top of it. Concrete nail. This is the size, 3 inches. So that even if you don't know 3 inches or 1.5, whatever, they are showing you. And I bought it. So I have truth revealed in many reasons that you don't think you will track or track this information without having it. So these are the things that say you bear witness to the company. And the company must bear witness to this. By any difference or indifference of spirit, that person must be removed. Because if he doesn't agree that I have worked in 2015, throughout to the time, like 3 things. You don't know, 2015, 2016, 2017, that's 3 things. But when you look at the balance stock, it will be what? It will be 50 stars and overflow. Which is what? Simply saying US 24 hours. It's just like 1 day. That the Bible told you what? You can have many days, many years, but it will be just maybe 1 day. So that's the meaning. So that is what has led to what? The truth. So in the Bible it says what? Many years or many days is termed as what? 1 day. So let's look at the word concept. He said what? For many years are brought before him in just as 1 day. or as one night. So many nights is just to him like one night. And many days or many what? Like to calculate that years of night and years of day. It's just one-on-one. To him like that, like one day. That's why immediately the time has come, I have to leave off the place and come into the main city and build continuous, and that I've never been paid. However, to show that I have this, I use the same antidote address. Whilst I work with them, I use the same address. And I can continue to use it because I have released letter that I can work. They made what promises it is. But I have never shown any promise fulfilled. However, I'm showing my works and the account and truth. So they work with the truth like this. But any other thing, I don't bear witness to it. What I did with my truth and Kate and her company and the auditor, Francis Matthew, Sato, and Auntie himself, and the wife Sandra, all of these people, they were witnesses to what? This receipt because we are balanced and nothing has gotten missing. This is all I can say. How we buy things at the minute, simple little prices of things. Look, small price we pay VAT. Look at the VAT percent. This one was having, let's look. All of this we have to work it out. You don't know that if you don't work well with the VAT command, you fail. And my name company work without failure. The GRA has always worked with us. Working all the time. So when I purchased this, I have paid also 0.37, which is my age now. My age now is what? 37. 37 is showing at the time 2015, so I've already had it on that very day I made it sales. Do you understand it? So 37 years is showing. And look at it, and for what? 7 GP. Oh my gosh. And then they say what? 7 GP. And what? They say what? The GP that is 7. There's 7th generation police. You thought it's Ghana person. It's not. It is what? For this day, we are telling you the word and the meaning. What? They say what? 30. You understand the 30? That's the 30 part, the 3 things. So the 3 things, and then the 7th generation, 7 the GP. And only with what? 37 years now. And this is the interpretation of after use and the proper sales and the word. This amount in words and in kind. And the VAT, Antis Limited pay through VAT, huge tax paying. He's the only one that pays tax in this country. Because I've worked with them and I know it. And when I came to work, nobody said we have ever robbed anything. They were always sitting with us, eating without the GRA. And then SNIT always deduct. When I came, SNIT. So that's why I call him to tell him about the SNIT. There are people like that have gone to change my parent or my mother Rosemita's name. They are trying to say that it is what? They are saying what? Mensa Mary. I don't have any woman, I don't have any mother called Mensa Mary. Mensa Mary is not my mother. Mensa Mary has a son called Kwesi, who is in police that work there. And another Kwesi born to my family from another BEKOE, sorry. That is what? Solomon Kwesi. I'm Hofa. So I use him a part and I use Veronica Free also a part. So next of kin, when I stopped using, I said, they shouldn't be telling me about next of kin. And the same person will return to what? Next of kin is myself. So this is what? Description of item and why we have what? Purpose and important needs of this. At least one thing that should testify that if the light show you the truth, there indeed it is. To show that I'm the only wise one as the virgin who the Lord lead, or that led the people and the youth to work. Strength. We didn't look for any old man. In that place, no old man works, because if you are not strong, then your age even does not matter, that you are to be sacked. So anybody that work there of the age after 60 years, they work there, 70 years they work there, and all other age to what? To the level low. They verify and work with us. Like the fruit here that you are seeing, like the tomatoes, and the other things that we say, life indeed reserved. So today, another thing to say, I worked. So look at the day I signed it. It's my own handwriting that signed it. And then they will stamp. They will stamp on it. And then the stamp. So the stamp will appear on what? On the receipt that was given and taken. Normally, if you buy on cash sales, you will not have this receipt attached. But no matter what, when you buy through your account, no matter what, credit sale, you have a Waybill attached. The Waybill hold record of what? Manually subtraction, and the system was compilation or commuting. This one. So no matter what, if you buy on credit sale doesn't mean that you have gone to credit it. It is your money paid in the account with your name. But for you to understand credit means what? You can also buy, as you are a certified customer, they can have you what? Purchase the thing and give you date to pay. Or you give them an advance date to pay, which is when you buy with your account already known, you can with that account make the things work. That you pay later. So no matter what you do, you'll be owing, or you have money in your account that is what? They should debit you. So that's why you have that, the debit and credit sale. But for the cash receipt, you will have it only what? Appear on the balance side, that is for cash sales, which have nothing to do with you, the one buying the very good, than only what? Out stock and let's go down. And then whatever. So you are just what? Minusing from the main stock of the company. At least my own name, you can see this has gone through what? Many stages. And we found it, and it's so amazing. Like I told you, the light will always reveal the truth. So that if the light is revealing, you have to tell. So it was on one occasion I was traveling with what? The other one with Elizabeth ISSIFU and the MTN number on it, which is what? Having an account. And I told you that one is a mission work. So that's the mission. So the mission is the reason I put that name on it. And later I introduced a person that holds that same kind of name. That if I don't come around, she may come and pay. But I didn't say that she will come and take any goods. These are all what? Just to agree that somebody can't take anything from myself or from yourself. But that's not anybody want to say. That should understand our going and coming. How I can keep stock and the best of your sale is this. I've only done to what? To say I serve well with truth. And understanding is that you are seeing that if I claim I'm a customer at the center manager or a virgin having also account, how I serve people, so I serve myself. Or how I serve myself, so I serve people. If I didn't go there to steal for people, so I didn't steal also for myself. However, if you take anything from myself, there you have to pay for it. I don't have to say much. So if I'm not a customer, I don't have to wear customer uniform or Lacoste like this one. This color. This is the anti's what? Customer. So if the virgin was a customer, first of all, I came in to work there as what? Customer. Until I was employed as what? As a manager. That's how it is. But in my case, I was immediately directly employed on three things. I'm the one that selected. So this is what? Antis AL means Antis Limited. And that you see it here. That's the Antis Limited. So these are for reason and purpose that if I give to customers any of these, and of course, I'm the one who was the virgin. So if I see you giving things of virgin to our customers, then the virgin himself, that will need it, is myself. That's why I have it. You can't say I've robbed anywhere in any situation. However, all that they pick up from my room here, the MTN number that I went for, the 0548459776, I just went yesterday, few hours ago, to replace it. And they have come to pick up the SIM card again for brand new sake. That MTN bear witness to. They have carried the SIM card again. So as you are doing this, somebody is watching you. That MTN will be watching. And they will finally arrest you. You the one using our numbers to doing your business. They will arrest you. Because I've never used MTN or I've never used Antis Limited number to do any wrong thing. I myself will go there anytime. So when I have one of the receipt for the Elizabeth with the MTN number on, once I had that very credit sale, which is on account. So we say SO, which is sales order or on account. So the credit and debit issue is what we say credit as shown here. And then debit from your credit. So we are saying with this goes with subtraction from what you have already. So that it will less what you have and then show you the later balance to minus as the remain, which is balance. All these things are the things that we don't need somebody to tell. I have worked already. So I've defined that having worked there from 2015, 16, and 17 and overflow continuously with extra stock is that which we have come to tell the world it is 50 stars on US flag, showing that truly the only one that should be lifted up is myself. 50 stars, which is righteousness shown over there. Now from righteousness level, I have to come and work many 8 years without with no salary. 8 good years from 2017 that I have to release and come to this way because I told them that I need a release to have different place and position to work. for I have many things to do. That's why I was released. So they didn't say that I am on robbery or somebody stealing. I am on account and every day working. I've been contacting them, communicating their customers. Even one of their customers had just called myself when she has returned abroad. She called my number, and I will name the person just recently on one of my numbers. And that, if you don't know the Romeo and Juliet or the Rome and its ruling, that I show on my channel. The tomatoes we produce with no fertilizer. However, the true organic decomposed best of the field honey that produce it on our farm. I don't think we own something. Like this is what we say interpretation. You see that on the very day the sales have occurred, it has been what? Recorded. But the true interpretation with the Bible is now you are seeing. Seeing that I went there for three things. 2015, 16, 17, that's three things. They are different years record. That is the three things. And what? Extra stock I added to them. And I have the balance. I can trust that I may look for the other receipt. Hold on. If I can find that balance. Some of them have torn, but let's try and see if we will find any other. Hold on. Just keep light on. Keep the light and light on. Just keep watching. Keep watching. Okay, I'll say what Anti-Limited mentioned. So hold on as the broadcast is live. What I even need, we have done it already, so it's like I don't need to show it. Like I don't need to show that which I want to mention. So let's leave that one. So if you see the company to be green printed or olive or leaf printed, then in the wilderness, only the one that have the good sight of the Lord will see what we are seeing. And not everyone will see and understand either. So don't say, so what MTN and the SIM card is about is that, so that word I'll tell you. That was the word Antis limited you that I'm not wise for having to say that I'm releasing or reassigning. So to approve it in the bitter pain, he mentioned that I'm not wise. So that's the word he used one-on-one. So we were doing it one-on-one. So if I come telling you are not wise, after you have no true account to compare with myself to say I'm not wise. For Antis could say it because we have our one-on-one. Antis and myself we sit and talk. Not somebody coming between us until they call many others. Nobody has ever treated the way I should have said it is because it was my great works to build nation. You see that when I went to look for what I wanted to say, the stock, as for that one is on their record. I don't need to show it. You say this, let me show you what. You see this is what? Electoral Commission of Country Ghana. The same time I have had, let's say, Francis printed what? My ID, who is a teacher, and that time I have trained him on computer. So he has had what? Opportunity to be called to what? To go for what? Computer electoral what? Commission works. So that really he and I we went to the same school and training. In the Kwame Chrome, several times we have gone to do this. And we made it. We made it. So that with my name, look at what is name here. So my what? Electoral Commission what? Vouch, let's say, I won't even say it the way you want to say it. A things creator from the system. From what date? We show. This 29th March. 29th March 2012. That's where we have worked. On the very day we have started working around that same time. So we started working on this very date or note. I think this one, nothing needs to be taken about like a night or darkness. This is a part that you need to understand what I'm saying. What was my age at that time I was employed working for Nation? 24. So on account of truth, I was working for what? I was working at the age of 24 years, which is 6. So the number 6 was needed or required. As we see it here, what name is on it? BEKOE, SYLVESTER Kwesi, or Waybill SYLVESTER Kwesi BEKOE on my school document. How indeed I show you. What district? BEKOE. How we can say it? What district is it? BEKOE. So that we were the engineers and technology and what teachers and controllers of the 3 things. From that March 2012 to what? December, day of voting. We are the one who work all these things out. Without robbery, nothing happened. Everything that happened in the cluster I worked in the EP, I solved it. Because I went out to work around first, but on the final day of what? Of election, I was made to work in my area there. In the EP, where you saw myself standing in the uniform with the verification, the BVO. That was the very final stage of what? Electoral Commission, 3 things. BVO. For what? The bio complete everything after commenting everything to verify the true setting and copy of what? The account. You see that from this. And then Artist Limited is a commissioner also for what? Works. So that understanding what we're saying, real estate developer and into companies and employer of large taxpayer, that is LTO. So indeed it is how I work all the service. So you don't need a service or national service from what? Somebody's school before I made it to the highest level they have never been given. After that, we came with a profession and skill and training. That we rather train people and parents or whatever. We train it, not underage. I've never worked with people underage. 18 and above. So I don't have my channel YouTube created for any kid. If you see any single content for a kid, it means that which I mentioned, there was a need. That I need to about every content I create on my YouTube. Mission Administrator Sylvester is for mature people, 18 years above. That's a command and instruction. So if YouTube saw that I'm the one who have done this very best, they have to hold it and look at what somebody have done before they said they were getting paid. My channel was all the time original. Look at it. What I'm showing here is that original, unique to myself, dynamic in my ways. And yesterday you saw the word for dynamo. Dynamo, that's a different force than God. So that to use the word dynamic, you have to have this in work. That's a true setting copy of the Spirit. And why did we do it? What is the house number we live in then? Residential address was what? TEE-H034. Where? In Konya Temple. Let me put it here out on the floor. We are doing the presentation. Look at that very well. Police station code. This one, we can use it. Look at the police station code. For certified electoral commission copy. I was the engineer referrer, so everything that happened, people were having a cluster issue problem, but my cluster in my system never encountered issue. I make sure everything works, and that's how my name, Sylvester Kwesi BEKOE, is on the pin sheet. That's the heaven that I'll be taken to. I'm the only one who stayed through. I'm the only one who passed the requirement. However, I have not seen any good from what people have mentioned to be passing through than when I'll be given. Look at my hand. That work, holding pen of many colors, marking you with a red pen, red ink, blue, green, all of that I use it. That is myself who did it. You see that is my true copy. So the same cluster I have my name in Temple, that EP school, that place they build what? They have built the quarters, the boys' quarters and things school for what? It was my vision that they should build it. However, that came to what the cocoa and resettlement was capitation. So the government hasn't built for us anything. It's our own money that they were using over there in the cocoa launch. Cocoa launch. For that reason, we have many beautiful things built. That was the school I attended on one occasion without wearing anything. I was naked and I only closed my frontal part with my 2 hands. And I walked naked. So if it ever happened in a slavery, you don't have to feel it than myself will show you. I did it in reality. And I was able to school in nakedness and covering the front part. In the sight and view of the shame in the garden, how we made it, I made it. I wasn't through with somebody alone born. I was the only one born alone in that place. And the person that I told was following was the same Sunday female, but she was taking the same day she was born into that same part of the school. That was where the person was buried. That was a lady born behind, but because the communication of the military and the commando engineer was the return to see what a person who come and help you, support you, create for you, not in robbery. That's why I'm saying you are not called to my kingdom because you didn't come for me. I came in my greatest of authority and kingdom. I hope this is certified copy of address in the times of what? That is 29th March 2012. I don't think anybody is a true copy of what we say is the truth than myself showing the ID number. So after printing for people, ask them where is the copy. What have they done with it? Important need. Even the NHIL that they started long time in Equia when I was there, I have that very A4. Like it was in a I will show you. It's not A4. It's a part. I won't name the size. I have that copy also right there. But that one never worked. And until I came to Accra, that one never worked. Until myself have to come to work 30 years before it worked. That was also 3 things. That's the NIA. So I came to 30 years before NIA finally worked nationwide. So if I didn't come here, it has never worked. Because what they did for us, they didn't bring the card, but they gave to some people a part in Accra. And it never worked. But when I came here, finally in 2017, that works. That the whole thing works. So it was this place I've come and what? Made my what? Ghana card. So as we speak now, I'm telling you what? My Ghana card have been what? In the order of, let me go search again. My Ghana card and the MTN number or MTN code, I told you what? It has been removed. Look at the what? Let's look at what? You see this very, look at it. You see this ID, this voter ID. Let's see if it has any connection to this one. This is my ID. You see myself. This one has what? D113401. But the new voter ID card system that happened to be this one, look at it. It is what? In 2012, we have introduced this one. So the other number is what? D191701. So that is what? And the age is what? On this one, 24. And this one was for immediate what? 18. That we did. So these accounts are certified international everywhere to be one person, not 2 people or 3. However, I, in a single order, I am multiple. Just that the single flex that is life, cell, doing it the group, is just one person. That if I don't come to your end, you can't win. So indeed, I've shown you this. You see the same table. This ID is all in the table. 2 different polling stations. This one is the last thing that I've done. I've never performed any new ID. So I've never traveled anywhere in Korea to vote. Until telling you this day, I made it. That very time I've done this, and 2015 I've come to Accra. I've never gone there to make any voting issue. I've never done any voting from 2012. I've never traveled on any bus to go and vote any president than commissioner electing. The truth. I've never done this voting. Look at the number of years I've lived without voting. I have the details and record showing you. I am not a stranger, I'm not a refugee. I am the one who came to build a nation. This is the certified copy of the truth and reality. That at least how I did work, my national service, is that you are seeing it from what? As a boss, leader, engineer, commando, instructor, and with the name Rose. That's everything showing Rose. So you have to go for electoral commission to go and change your mother's name to Rose. If you're able to change an information from my thing, are you also going to have it with it? Then electoral commission, you have to go and change and say that my mom is what you are saying, Mensa Mary. It's never true. Whatever we have on electoral commission, this one, that we have also on anything. I've never changed my mother's name. There is no place in the world. I've never signed any bond anywhere, nor RPT, whatever. I've never done it. Let's see. This ID card, let me show you. So I'm telling you that on this day, my Ghana card, together with the SIM card that I've gone to replace, they have taken it away. They have taken it. However, I know where Ghana card office is. And I don't have any money. You have come and robbed the thing with a SIM card. So never think you the one who robbed the MTN SIM card, you can run anyway. What is it? Ready cash. GH Link. Ghana Commercial Bank. What is the name on it? SYLVESTER BEKOE. So I am not a copy of any arm robber. How we can see it? What's the name? Write it. Watch again. SYLVESTER what? Embossed. Kwesi embossed. BEKOE embossed. How we are seeing it? That's ready cash. And I have what? MasterCard. And where is the MasterCard? You don't want to tell me that I have done the wrong thing. So let's say my US card. I have never traveled. That's why we are telling you. You see, they've removed the MasterCard. They've removed it. They've removed what? The MasterCard, which I showed the people yesterday at MTN office. I showed them yesterday at MTN office. So I'm not having the MasterCard here. Or let me check. So I have only what? My SNIT showing here. This is my SNIT. That is here. They have just picked up all the information. Access Bank. They have removed Access Bank, the Visa Access Bank. They have removed MasterCard, which is what? Ghana Commercial Bank. All those things. Even though they are expired, but it doesn't mean I've given any out. I have not done it. You see all this? So this is what? Access Bank. This is what? Ghana Commercial Bank. Are they all here with us? And my eSwitch card. All those things have expired. But you will not tell me that I'm the one to keep information of myself, and then you are now allowing people to come and pick it. So that they will not use the old one, because people were saying they need old account of people expired visa or card. And I know the people who are doing it. I won't mention their name. But they know that I know them. But you can't say you need my what, card to go and see into my account. I have all these things. So it is expired already. When you use it, it won't be against my name. I have to go to the office right now. I'm the one teaching the best that nobody has ever had. So why are we keeping the information? So it's like you are only joking when we are serious doing the right thing. You are saying I should also have my Ghana card missing. What missing? It's not lost. That's why they say interview section. When they ask you, the answer you give will determine if you are the intelligent truly. But that there are people who are manipulating others to do the wrong thing. And however, I tell you, there are people who only have what? Damn situation. That they cannot. All the infinite things that I told you. I will not say anything. Did I have to say infinite? Let me see it. This is what? The 162A1. That was the campaign goal. Is that not it? Have I gone for somebody's infinite? So you the one using the phone. You are in trouble because of the information of the infinite. The original copy is here. That's the original copy. Sales copy. You see what we're showing? Sales copy is here. And I've not changed anything. And nothing have I changed than decoding it and we're seeing the result. Look at the result. Where is the result? Let's see it on the screen. At least, you see that when I'm teaching, look at the result. The result for what? Infinite. Once I mention something, I have to show you the works. This is it. And I put on this one what? Look, what is here? The email address on it is what? bertozo@gmail.com. Phone numbers. MTN is on it. Where is the MTN? MTN is this. Let's see it. Let's zoom up right. Let's zoom well. So just to know that, look at the MTN. Where is it? +233 5484 59706. And all my other numbers that I use daily. That is what the 17 Vodafone staff number. Then the X number. With the X number. This one is the X number. The 50. That's 050 starting this side, ending with the same number. How we get it? The 37 is here. And the BP 120. All these are just to say somebody keeping you having life. And I tell you what, Infinity Investment USA GA1. And I'm just showing that you can't say that we are the one teaching the world wrong. I am decoding what nobody's ever done before in the world. However, look at it, and I say Gold Coast Snow. And then we made all these things now, now. Is it that I say Hot 4 Pro? Rear sounds. And I brought this understanding and calculation, and you see the creation that they came out with. The creation of vehicles, aeroplane, home vehicle, mobile heavens, whatever. And everything, bully about everything. This is many things you don't really have to say. We can stop working on. This is the same thing, Caterpillar, the same thing, aeroplane. They said everything in the world. Everything. So once we finish, one design is everything in the world. Because whatever we need about this, train everything. I designed it on my system with my what? Corel Draw. I did it. I did it. And you see the star that I put on. What is the color? This will show you what I did with my exam result. You see that, right? So at least you should know that the Lord is testing you. But I don't think you should take the thing out of this place. to see that they're suffering. I am working. I can't be working. I'm of age. I have gone many years beyond any age. You can't tell me that you know. I was born for what? Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday. I have nobody's birth. That is it. No Monday, no Wednesday, no Friday, no Thursday. I have never any birth like that. That's what I'm showing you. So if 2015, what I'm showing, recorded indeed. I had to be manager, and they brought a vehicle, MG, and I show you what exactly they had it, because I was the managing general and director of the works. Having the company owner working with myself and he himself. We worked with every wonderful creation in this world. There you saw there was the US 13. Everything I've been coded and I've done it. Just to show you, I am not talking without the works. I am the one with the truth. That I want you to understand, you can also do it. But I've never come for somebody's SIM card. Like, you see what they told me on my own SIM card. Look at this dollar value. This dollar, which is what? F on this side showing. Do you have anywhere F? You don't know it. We have F and A and F on my channel showing. Look at the number 2. The number 2 is hidden here. And in this house, the house number is what? Number 2. And then what? We have 6 showing here. And we have other what? Note position, letter, and plate. Serial number. In this part. Right there. You want to see that? And look at it. The number is what? F03779718. T on it. And this, we have done it every word with the truth, giving the light. That's my word, which have been what? Transformed perfectly, not the word perfect. Like we say, perfection. So the word that you want to say perfectly, we don't use it because even they corrupt it. So the word is what? Perfection. If I should come up and have anything like, I will have to fetch it. That's why we say you earn it. Now, see the F boldly, that's a new currency and the main beginning of currency too. The United States of America. And I told you the Lord who made it, the $1. The 6 is here and 6 is also here. There are 66 books. And another 6 is here and another 6 also at this angle. Now watch out this angle. When we have 2018, what has happened? That was the word end. To begin another word. To start something in 2019. Or that's 2019. Yeah, that's what I have to say. And you have every word here showing. The F is what? For Federal Reserve Seal. So if you don't have F, even in your exam, you have never passed. And that they didn't need it also from you, the one who are not learned or called as Aquarian or January. So that in this race, you won't say that you are with us. Now watch carefully, the pyramid, the eye of the Lord. Watch here. You see that the circular red is in it. They say the Great Seal, reserve. So everything that he told you is reserved. Whatever was important or yet to surface was reserved. That's the truth. You see that, right? How we can see this? Boldly. That's the triangle up there. That's what the cutting of the triangle. I had to show you the light. And they put the eye on. That's the 3 things. So even if you don't know what we say 3 things, your triangle. These are the things I told you in school. You have gone to study, but you don't know what you are doing. You are doing the wrong thing. Claiming to have a certificate of what? The occultic and Illuminati or Freemason, yet you don't have knowledge. So you are not to be called in. You are already not a part of the game than being a slave, because you hold a certificate. When they test you, you fail. You don't have knowledge of the symbols, let alone what you want to travel. I was just talking about this travel issue today. And that's the excellence of the word. Where did you find this? Look at the seal on it. 0 numbers. No, I won't show you that. I will show you that one is to be reserved. I'm only saying that for us to do the right thing. The Lord said if you delay it, you won't get it. And look, in the seal we have an EC. Check here. EC. How we can see this angle? EC, Electoral Commission, the Lord's elect. And the commission have never been given. I've done it all. And you see the 37.7. And the one will tell you what? My time is what? 37.7. Before you can do anything, not 24/7. We have done those things for 24/7, showing the world at E-6. And that, you have that money they gave you one whatever, $100 and whatever dollars that you were given in 2019 to combat something. I was never given. I had never a participation. They say unless you are old man, they won't give you, or unless you are sick, or unless you are a party member, I won't be given. So I was never given, not even a peso. I called one radio line where they were talking live, and they failed to give us because they told myself that unless I'm an old man. So I told you, a virgin's work. How is this the truth? How have you discovered where you have to go and what your service is? That is the purpose for this, my coming. So they have shown you where the new dollar or abroad is. They are abroad. Where it is. It's with us. The great observation you don't have is that I have shown you many things in one thing again. So to say I have to have an honor with the leader of radio, we are able to make it happen. I have to say it is an honor. And let me show you also my Uno Premier. When I have joined Uno Premier to upgrade. The upgrade was this, the Premier. So this was the prime number. So to have the prime, that is what prime is 1 and myself. Where we have attained all these things without failing, health and situation. And we have www.uno1.biz. That's the main website. Before you can get to this school, organization, and Asia continent. And my password is what? Asia continent first. Before I get, so that's how I've always worked in a different place. So this was what? Activation code. So this was activation code. Watch. I can mention it. 1015-2201-24821-510. What is at the end? 10. That's the 110. Which is on and off. And 15 is my own Vodafone number. And every other thing here is showing. That you have to know. Look at what code is on it. What's the name? From whom it was ordered. Or the one who received it and post to what? This country. How we can say it? What is it? They made it in this order of my name, order of paying dollars, and pass it through somebody to get here. That's how we build this country. And every other thing became certified result in the commission of this country. They took every wonderful good from this commission. I have to say that's Uno Premier, that you know one. That is university. Whether you understand the school or not, we scratch off the security seal. You see, that's a great seal. So you see that we scratch before you have access to this. So if I haven't purchased this, I would have no access to do this, let alone register. And I can show you the registration form all the time. And I've had it all the time, show even in public. We don't have to talk, even on the channel. Pink sheet and everything is on it. And the BBI number already, look at it. I have 2 of this. 15518. You see that? And the one made it. What is on it? The 3 things. You see that the 3 things, K and M. And what is the certificate for the world? World Climate Run. We are the one running the world and causing rain and all of that. You don't know why we did it. You are not angels. So angels are the only one who understand. Hashtag World Climate Run. So it means what? That is like a system you are installing. Installing it with what? Programming and things you want to have on the system run. So the system will be running all the time. And look at the seal. You see this as what? A leopard. But it's not a leopard. But the design of coming to that level is human being and their arms. How they lifted what the world up. Or to have one-on-one. And that creation show here. That is what WWF. Are you a part of it? So this is WWF. WWF, you have never been a part. You have F to even understand the dollar or you have a name. That is all. My name is SYLVESTER on it. And location, I did it. In Konya was the place. So to call any part here, Accra here, and then I moved to what? In Konya. And I did the practicals in Konya there because that's the highest university. It was based on the situation where it should be. So I did it in Konya. That's where the record is. With what? Infinite Hot 10. The Hot 10 is what made it. Because that's a multimedia of 4 reflection angle of what? All the angels of best. It's my own thing that I upload and download. And it came through what? My email address, betozo@gmail.com. If you have now realized what you have to do, I am telling you, there is nobody. I'm not going to take any certificate physical from what? From what you are saying, world end or world run. We have it, they told you internationally, you school, and they will ship your certificate to you through your official email. That email is what I have on my channel, broadcasting, YouTube, Mission Administration of SYU. You are commanding and doing wrong thing with it. What do you mean? I have just this right reserved for you. And F came also with Facebook. That the F showing many things, at least we have to show that the seed of the Lord. You can say that I have somebody. And from the very day I bought this very computer as given from the Lord, This lady has been on it, and I've kept it till now. That's why I show it on my channel. This was a person on the computer. That throughout the spirit and war, we made it. So I keep her on the channel all the time. You see the crown here? I am the one with the crown. So if I see her and I show her on the channel, to say they may know her internationally, so that they find out what probably it is and where she is and whatever. That's how it is. I eat the rice cooked and the rice become pink, like I show you. You have never eaten manna like that before. So that having all of this, I created another thing. Let me show you. You see this building, the new place that they made for what? The United Nations and Gathering. This was a star, but that is a level of gold, written level. Now watch carefully. Watch carefully. You know everything in there has been gold reflection. That's the Aquarian age build. You have no country Ghana, nobody in this. However, we have to show you what the word Ghana is. But Aquarian is an age that was to return, a new world return. A new creator and just great angels, not old man return. It is never old man. And that, we have had all these things surfacing. Now let me show you. You see this work? Let me show you what I did before they created or they came out with this design. On that note, look at it. In my very day, in hell trouble to the journey to the east on the mountain, this is the vision of my path. All that is here you have no knowledge of. How I walk in it. Only with myself, the guest, and watched MMS TV. These are all things with my name, single channel. And you cannot have somebody take a place all because you are a different one. And, different personality of tribe. We don't have a tribe issue here. I don't need you as a tribe. The Bible is the one giving the law and orders. So if you are the person who go to church, you have to cut yourself from what? The tribe and generation you came from. So that you are a new creature. And I show you that nobody understands this, except I tell you, and immediately I put it here, the things in the spirit, in the flesh, in the physical, then they made it. The hell you don't know. The sunflower is my own sunflower. These colors and everything here in the path here is my design. All this from Coral Draw. I did it from Coral Draw. So the Coral Draw, you don't have the details. It's certified with my name. And you see the Harry on it. A code with this, they can tell you when you scan it. You see details of the things. It won't come with any of your name. And the one whose system ran it, it will show you. Having live internet designing also, so that feed was to make it happen. And look, all these things I put on it. Soul Traders, Raster, Ra4, Rewoff, Add Happy Raw, and Octane. Then E-Team 0312. The 3 and 12 was the time. You have no idea this happening at the same time. And the reflection, how you can have this work. It's only a few understanding, and I have my sticker. Those stickers here are my Facebook sticker. You don't have any sticker here. All these are our initials for the channel. They are the same channel I'm showing you. So there are things I can do with the mobile phone that I can't do with the computer in a way. How? Easy on the phone, that's a simple heaven in the hand. I can do it. With a computer, I'm not saying it's impossible on the computer. Like how I can do it on computer, it won't be the same way I'll do it on phone, how handheld, easy made. Not that it's easy until you know what you need and how you want to use it. I use a phone to design like this. Beautiful, but these things I've shown you are on computer works. Computer that I use, that means what? I'm feeding you the one learning with the best. But I'm not the one teaching you any wrong. How I can show you my true self all the time. Many personality of one person is this: the hair is always on, the beard is always on. You don't have a beard. How can you say you are the owner of my phone? Then they have to arrest you. Because they have some security that I'm telling you. That's why I'm the one telling you, oh, don't do this, don't do that. So if I have my world run certificate, I'm not showing photo of somebody. The only thing we need to do is what? Only print it. You only print it. So that's how they told you having to study international and your certificate given to you in your country without having to travel there. But when it's time to travel, you will go there for your certificate or ceremony. However, the certificate has already been awarded. It is just for you to print. I can design this. But that doesn't mean Minaguli's certificate, I designed it. No. They did it from the organization abroad. So this is abroad certificate. What was the date? They said in recognition of my contribution to the World Climate Run on 4th December 2021. 4th December 2021, I have been in what? Area of Nkonya that you don't know. And they tell you this. They thanks for what? The 3 km that I did to help raise. Raise what? Awareness for what? The importance of water in the climate crisis. And yesterday we talk about credit sale, ISIS. That's on credit. To subtract or to know the things we have to use. And what? Climate change is weather, that's climate change is what? Water change. This is Milaguri. And the what? Test is this. You didn't pass because you didn't even know when they introduced the World School, the championship you have never been. So your path have not been on the side we are showing you. I have been leading you at least what you should have done. So why were you that you didn't take the certificate? Because you should have come through what? Your email address. That's why they say use your own name, your personal details to do that. Thank you very much. You now bear witness that I'm leading the path that you should learn to know. This final to the stage. Let me tell you one thing. I can use WhatsApp those days on computer. I find out how we can use WhatsApp without having phone. But there's a way you do it. This is a blue stack. This is a blue stack. Blue stack. You get it? I have a blue star email account created. But all the time when we create it, then they want to make it somebody else using. Then when you change the password, then they say that's not your account. All this have been what? Creating the account somebody having in first place. And then you becoming second place. So second place, first place, they are one-on-one. So I think you don't have to do any sinful thing on my channel. Because I'm the one leading the right path. Not with robbery of somebody. I am showing you I'm the one who design, who create. We can't lack any information if we have a present light showing the path. When I show the US flag, is because that's who I am to tell you the star here is 50. The stars on this flag, they are sum up to 50 stars. And that is righteousness 5. So to say you have done many things, no. Have you served multiple worlds and stuff like this? Like on my channel, on my contact is what? 5,000 plus. That's to talk of this. 50, that's righteousness. So some of you have done to only one person, but you think you have done well. And the Bible says itself, Bible says what? Except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the Pharisee and the scribe, you shall have no condition to enter into heaven. So in US truly, if requirement based, you are not qualified to enter there. Unless they come for you for free. That you may know why they send you there, not because you deserve it. This is your credit sale. So stars sum up on the flag of US original flag is 50 stars. 50 stars on this, as you say it here like that. 50 good stars, that is single number 5. Righteousness. And this is the path, the red carpet on which you walk. You are seeing it like this. The white and red, like the life in it. The blood that runs through the what? White is this. The what? I am AS and AX. Where will you get it? We have done this a long time. And the Lord testified before I came to this place. So this particular one like this, I want to say I'm the one designed the flag. I'm only showing what? How you don't understand the meaning of what is placed here. That I can use it for illustration based. But they won't what? They won't give me money for this flag except the one who designed it. Yeah, that's the credit to himself. So I can't come and claim for this, no. But for me to say I'm US based, then I have to tell you flag we have all used. And Trump and Co, they are telling you are burning the flag. How even you didn't know that the channel that you try to terminate is the flag you burn? When they get you, you will know. That's it. Having 207 here will show you what we are saying. That's the number I will show you. So that you say that with this code, you go and clean it. No. That's not your work. I can design this. But I'm not what? Doing things in the way that you think I'm challenging. No, I have work to do. Many ways. Thank you very much. We will end the broadcast right here, and later, if we have to continue, I'm SYLVESTER, the guest, the host, the creator, the teacher, the learner, the earner, the one who passed through the real light and the hair of it, and I'll show you. You see this stone is a carving. That's an architecture of what works. It doesn't make this what? A things we worship. It is only to show you nature and landscape. Things you find, like the discovery. That's what we say. Don't say there's no world that looks like that. That's how it is in the world. Creator on the Lord. Look at a beautiful place. Thank you very much. You can learn and earn it. So you can earn L. I haven't been to certain places because I have work to do. You see that I've gone to what? First John 2 times. My MTN, first time they said, let me go and count tomorrow, and I went yesterday for the day scheduled date, and they did it. I paid 5 cities, other than what? And somebody paid on my behalf a part, so 5. Like, I paid the part and they paid the part. It means 1-on-1. That's how it is. So what I can pay for and what US can pay for is because the truth we bear. And that I have it. That following day, just to sleep again, lock my gate. Then they came and pick out the key, open it, and pick up what? My Ghana card from the bag, my Ghana card as what? And then the other things. And the MTSC card that I replaced, new one, without using it to call somebody, because there's no airtime on it. They've carried it away. That, in advance, if I talk about it, there you know it has been brought in. I have to go to First Junction again. Thank you very much. We'll end here. That's the chemistry of this works.